The amazing Digital Circus Episode 5 trailer is finally here. Let's get straight into the analyzing. Let's skip the first few seconds since it's mostly joked and blurry images where you can't make something out of.
Circus is coming.
Here we see Kane. I think in this episode he is really going insane, going glitch too, since there are like 6 adventures this time. Here we see Jax and Pomni flying to the top of the circus roof. I think they are flying to the roof because they are so many adventures this time. I wonder which will be the first adventure. Here we see Kane, and it looks like either he turned massive or all the other circus members shrinked into smaller. The circus members float around Kane's head, while Kane is doing a cool pose with his arms while the others are T-posing. Here we see Jax, and he is gray. He is obviously in the Mafia adventure here, but why is he gray? Is the whole Mafia adventure in black, white, and gray collar? Also, he looks kind of worried here. I think in this scene they already went on some adventures, and this time he can't handle it all the time.
Get them selfies!
Pomni and Ragatha are sitting on the bench of the softball bench. They are both next to each other. Pomni has her softball hat on, while Ragatha doesn't. Pomni looks confused and kind of shocked, while Ragatha looks annoyed, angry, and mad. Pomni and Ragatha are both looking at the same point. They are confused and mad at the point they are looking on. And honestly, I think they are looking at Jax. Maybe he was being a jerk again and now they mad.
Faced with a challenge.
Here we see Kane, and yep, there will be a white void room. Maybe they will explain stuff there, or maybe they teleport to that room, and that room has teleports to all the adventures. Kane is there too, so he must be explaining stuff. Zubul is there too. This confirms that she is also going to go on the adventure. Pomni is cutting some wires. I think this is in the office adventure because she has her suit on. Maybe the computer stopped working and they have to fix it. She looks worried, though. Really curious about this. Here is the Mafia adventure again. And I will say it again. Jax looks very worried. I am kind of thinking the Mafia adventure is the last adventure they are going to go on in this episode, and maybe being so entergatic and chaotic while so many things are changing messes with him.
They goes in the hole
And here we see Ragatha panicking at first while analyzing every scene. I was confused where this was. But this might be the safari adventure? Why? Well, maybe it's in the safari and just dark now, like nighttime. And I have no idea why Ragatha looks so worried. I think it's because of Jax's actions, because we did see Jax biting Gangle in one of the teases. We saw this in a post, but now we will see who they are competing to.
with life's...
Oh, my God, look at all this. I have a lot to say, so let's go. It looks like all the circus members are competing against themselves, evil versions of themselves. Instead of Pomni having red and blue colors, she now has red and yellow collars. Every one has their opposite color, but one character. Every character has an evil version, but Gangle, a evil Gangle, is nowhere to be seen. But instead of a evil Gangle, we got a evil Orbs man. Wah! He is back, guys. This confirms that Gummigoo isn't the only character that can return in adventures, and Orbs man might have a evil bigger role in the future. I am hoping to see merch of any evil version. I think that would be really cool and awesome. To be realistic, I think if they are going to make merch of it, they are either going to choose evil Pomni, evil Ragatha, or evil Orbs man. And out of all these three, I am begging for a evil Orbs man plush or even just normal Orbs man. We haven't gotten a character plush in 8 months, and that was Angel. I want some new characters plushies. I might make a video about these evil characters and Orbs man, and then having a chance of merch. Because we have to move on now. even though it's massive. So that's why I might make a stand-along video about it.
Safer's down.
But I just did a theory of this place being the safari. But here we see that Jax has no safari outfit or even a gun. I mean, it still could be the adventure, and maybe Jax just lost his shirt and gun. That could explain him looking like he's looking for something he lost. Also, Pomni is watching him looking for something too. Very interesting. Bro, Kane is actually going insane. Look at him spinnings. I want to know everything, like why is he spinning in a black void and him being bigger than the others in the last clip?
Tumor seal, what?
And what is this now? Jax has a cowboy outfit. In A President Took Pomni as a president and Kinger is sitting on her lap? Huh? I am so confused we haven't been gotten anything about a president adventure. Another new adventure unlocked, I guess. Very confused.
What is this?
What is this? It looks like Pomni is in the circus room, but Even a theorist is confused by this. She is lying on the ground of the circus all wet with a leaf on her head. What is the context of this?
Prepare for 101 views!
King is here in the softball adventure explaining the numbers something. Kinger might be the team leader because of his little microphone I noticed on his headphone. He might scream in that thing if someone doesn't play right in the game.
Green man writing a cringy musicalele about regatta.
And what? This is probably the most normal leak I've seen. I mean, I can't figure out which adventure this scene takes place in. First, I thought The Office, but she doesn't have her glasses unlike in every other office scene she is in. But do you know what interesting? It looks like in the back there are huge barrels of drinks. Can't figure it out what it is. But there is a drawing like logo of Gummy Goo on there. I don't know what it says under it, but I think it's really interesting.
In only 3.
Here's a mafia scene again, and it looks like Zubul works behind the bar to serve drinks. Looks cool, like how they have roles in the adventures here too.
Really days.
I don't even know what's happening here. Is that a bomb? Like, this is the most confusing episode of the trailers and leaks ever. Here we see Zubul chilling in that one president room, but not for long now that Jax opened the door and she gets thrown to the wall. For some reason, Kane is also in the president room. Is he going on the adventure too? Or is it not an adventure?
Say about me?
What, you think I can make any sense out of this garbage?
101 Tritons!
I don't know. Sometimes they're...
It looks like Jax and Pomni are low-key having a solid conversation here. He looks pretty chill here, actually. I mean, I do think it's kind of weird. Jax gets more spotlight than Regatha in this trailer, but that might just be this trailer.
There's logic in his nonsense.
The motion picture that's ever created.
Here we see everyone at the mafia table looking at a certain point, and that point is definitely Regatha since she is the only one not looking at that point. They all look really shocked and surprised, but not in a good way. Some look worried too. I wonder what Regatha could possibly have said here that made everyone's reaction so wild. Is he mad? Sad? Is she giving up on trying to be so mad? Who knows? Again, I am very curious. We see Gangle giggling on the couch of the baseball until a shadow of Jax appears and her smile drop. I think Jax might break her happy mask here, which is really sad. When the shadow of Jax's appears, she also looks really scared. And Bubble is back, yeah. She is also in the White Room with Kane and Zubul, and they look choked.
Audio Jungle. Well, stay tuned for the episode, I guess.
And surprisingly, it's coming out next Friday, literally in 1 week. This is surprising since Glitch always releases their trailer 2 weeks before the episode instead of 1 week. So this is very special.
That was awful.
Does anyone have bus fare? I want to go home to my wife and kids now, please.